In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to bring your burgers to the next level using our mix, Gravel. Gravel is a coarse all-purpose seasoning mix that adds supreme texture and flavor to brisket, ribs, burgers, chicken. It'll bring you the flavor and smell that has everyone asking you, what did you put on that? Tonight, burgers are on the menu, so let's get into it.
We offer some other seasonings like Urban Spice, the Mix, the Hot Mix, Hot Gravel, and All Sauce, our signature sauce.
All right, so for tonight, we are going to be using ground beef from one of our local grocery stores here called Fox Grocery and Meat Market. They make a really coarse beef, so you get that nice thick burger and supreme beef flavor, so we're pretty excited about that. I know these gloves aren't the most aesthetically pleasing, but they are the best I have, and I've got a burn and all that. I don't want y'all seeing that. All right, I got our beef here, and you can see how it's got the thicker pieces of meat there. It's going to be nice and meaty to make some steak burgers, and it's a little more red than the camera's showing. You can see some oxidation, but that's not a problem. I'm excited to get these pattied out and get some seasoning on them. All right, we've got everything measured out into quarter-pound patties, and we're ready to get these shaped, and we're going to get some seasoning on these right after that. One thing that I highly recommend when it comes to making burgers in large quantities, or even just at home preparing burgers ahead of time, is to invest in some of these parchment squares. These come in super handy when you're patting out burgers and you don't want them to all stick together. You could have them in a ball form and smush them down if you want, if you're making smash burgers, or that's just how you do it. But if you want to pre-form your patties and stack them or have a bunch prepared, these squares help out a lot. I will leave a link in the descriptions of some ones that I recommend. When it comes to patting your burgers, I always recommend leave it a little loose. You really don't want to pack the burger too much, and then it becomes kind of mushy, and then it'll become gummy after you cook it. So what you want to do is you really just want to be gentle and kind of pressing from the center out, and then I come around the sides once in a while, kind of make sure to get that formed edge in there. All right, this is exactly how I like my burger, pretty loose. Hopefully this spot right here, that's going to add some area when the grease will kind of cook the burger from these center points here, allowing this to cook a lot faster. Now, if you were going to make these more of a thicker burger, what I recommend is taking your thumb and pressing around in the center, allowing the burger to cook evenly and not getting your burgers to ball up in that ball form. I'm sure that's happened to you before. Make sure to just kind of mold out a divot there in the center, and that'll help you with that. But this is how we're going to do our burgers for this evening. All right, so tonight we're going to be using our Gravel seasoning. Any of the seasonings that you buy from us are going to be induction sealed for freshness. So we want to make sure that everything's quality for you, but want to make sure to show you that we just started selling these seasonings. I'll leave a link in the description for you. All right, so when it comes to using the seasoning, you can use either side of the top. With the Gravel, I always recommend using the spoon section. So if you're going to not be totally comfortable with sprinkling this yourself using this top cap, you can pour it in a little bowl and then sprinkle with your hand however you want to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle it generously on both sides of this burger. We are not afraid here to stack on the seasoning mix. We're preparing these ahead of time, so all of that salt that's on the surface there is going to seep into the meat. It's going to give it some great flavor. You can also do it if you're making this right away. That salt will cook into the juices of this burger and taste amazing. All right, so here is the grill. It's getting all warmed up, and here is the burger that we're cooking. We're going to go ahead and put some oil down, get it ready. We're going to go ahead and pop this down there. We've got some butter for toasting the bread. No, we didn't use all that butter. All right, that burger is cooking real nicely. All right, we got our buns toasted and getting them ready to go. Put them on the plate. We're gonna go ahead and flip our burger. All righty, looking nice. All right, we're gonna put down a slice of white American cheese down there. All right, one interesting trick to get the cheese to melt real nice is to put some water down and cover it up. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, and it is ready to go on the bun. That smell is so good. All right, we got the beautifully cooked burger going on the bun. The cheese looking beautifully melted. Alrighty, nothing fancy, but we're gonna go ahead and put some tomato on the burger and let's give it a try. All right, so I'm gonna be having my wife give it a try. She does not like being behind the camera or in front of the camera. So go ahead and give a bite and tell us what you think.
Okay. It tastes really good. I can definitely taste like the butter that you use in the garlic, and it's really good. Very juicy. I can definitely tell that there is some texture to it. It's not super pronounced.
All right, so you know I gotta try it, so let's see how this is. That garlic comes through. It's not over salted. There's not too much texture where, you know, you got your teeth grinding. Now, I feel like I cheated a little bit putting butter on the bun because that was just absolutely amazing with the garlic in the gravel. It brought the flavor so high. It's really good. I layered on that seasoning too, and it is not over salted. And so I'm really happy about it. And I hope you use this video to make yourself some really good burgers too. Again, link in the description for all the seasonings and the sauce that we use. All right, now you know I can't end this video without putting some all sauce on it. All sauce is the sauce that started it all. You gotta put it on the burger. Does it work? Yes, it does. Absolutely, this is delicious. Babe, wow. It's hitting the spot.
It's really good on there.
Wow.
Camera's still on.
It's so good.